So I said to the missus this morning, is there any chance of any horizontal duvet sports tonight or the chance to go fishing? So here we are, we're at Blackdyke Fisheries just outside of Thetford. We're here overnight. We're going to spend the night throwing a couple of flies onto the lake, and then tomorrow we're going to set up a pack raft and get out and drown a few flies. Right, so welcome to this week's video, guys. As I said previously, we're at Blackdyke Fisheries today. So it's an 8-acre lake just outside of Thetford, in between the villages of Feltwell and Hockwell-cum-Wilton. It's an absolute beautiful day fishery here, and there's tons and tons of fish rising on the surface. So the plan is for this little micro adventure, we're going to spend the evening on the bank, just dropping a couple of dry flies in, and we might have a go with a new Tenkara rod that we were sent by Rigged and Ready. And then tomorrow we're going to set up the Neris BigFun, and we're going to get out on that pack raft and have a go at fly fishing from that. So as you can see, the facilities here at Blackdyke Fisheries are absolutely brilliant. You've got a purpose-built fishing lodge just there, you've got the access to the boats just in front of the lodge there, and there is also a disabled boat as well that you can just wheel a wheelchair straight onto, so you can get out onto the water and fish like that. Blackdyke Fisheries has also been voted within the top 100 small fisheries in the UK, and it gets regularly stocked as well. And the fishery itself is really helpful. I've dropped them an email, said I'd like to come up in a camper, do they recommend any campsites? They've told me that they've got an electric hookup here, and for the sake of £10 I can park the van in the car park and use the hookup, so that's absolutely perfect. So we're going to spend the evening just on the bank fishing, and then we're going to have the whole day out here tomorrow. So the stock here at Blackdyke run between £2 and £12, and that's rainbows and browns. So like many other waters in the UK, anything over £5 they like to see go back in the water, and that's just so that people like myself can come and visit and hopefully catch something a little bit bigger than a stocked rainbow. No luck catching those fish yet, so I think we'll just swap over to a daddy longlegs. I think, but those clouds don't look very good at all. You can't see, or you can just see, but that looks very grey and black over at Will's mum's. So let's just gink this daddy up, see whether we can get any on this, and I think if not, we'll swap over to the fly rod. Alright, no worries.
Unless he kills me.
I've got a pan big enough.
Yeah.
Right, so we'll give up with the Tenkara rod for a bit, and it's time to get the fly rod out. I think we'll head back to the pontoon and have a go there. Mind you, that bank looks quite nice over there. Let's get some line out first. They are not liking what I'm offering today. Right, well, today is going to be a bit of a Terry Wogan, I think. They are not liking. Right, let's knock it on the head, because I am absolutely starving now, and I am also getting eaten alive. So let's go get a steak on the go. Bit of a blank. But you can always make yourself feel better with a steak. That does look like we might get a thunderstorm up there. Right, let's get some stink on this steak. Be shy with it. well, even though we didn't catch, it's just really nice just to be down there, have a night out in the van. The people that own the place are absolutely fantastic, really helpful, and just really pleasant people. So I definitely recommend coming down here. I really enjoyed my evening, even though we did get a bit of a blankety blank. But hey ho, it's fishing, it's not catching, isn't it? Or it's not catching in my way. So let's get us a couple of spanners, armed with the spanners. And let's get stuck into a steak. Good morning. So it's now 20 to 6. It's time for a brew. Slept really well last night. I think that's probably because the sleep was sponsored by Left Belgian beer. Yeah, really nice sleep. It is looking very grey out there. There's a bit of a wind coming across the water at the moment, but yeah, we're going to head out in the Packraft and have a go at fishing out there today. It's been absolutely cracking over here. It really has. I've really enjoyed myself. It's a shame we blanked yesterday, but we got to go to fish a brand new water. We got to go with a Tenkara rod as well. So yeah, I've really enjoyed it. So let's just hope we get a few fish. But anyway, it's time to get some coffee on the go, and then we'll consider a bacon sarnie as well, I think. Lovely bit of pig, Jackie. Shame the butter's too blooming cold to butter the bread with, but I'm sure we'll get by. I think we might have a bit of an issue with the wind today. Just thinking with the setup that we've made with the Packraft, the anchor's going to be tied off on the bow. And obviously with the wind, what's going to happen if the wind is coming this way? Obviously your anchor's coming in and then the boat's going to be coming out from the anchor this way, so we're going to be bow to wind. So that then means that theoretically I'm going to be trying to cast into the wind. With my casting, it's not too great, so I don't think that's going to be very good at all. So I might have a go at just rigging the anchor off astern and see whether we can get away with that. But this is all just guess, really. I mean, we've still got a few hours until the fishery opens, but it's just trial and error, really, when it comes down to it. So this is the first time fly fishing out of the Packraft, so yeah, it's got to be a trial as you go. But anyway, time to get stuck into this bacon sandwich, or bacon roll as it were. Time for another brew. Right, so that is us all set up. We've still got an hour 20 to wait until the fishery opens. But I've just got some, I just want to swap over my flies and stuff. So we've got the BigFun all set up behind us, as you can see here. I'll go through all the little modifications that I've made to the raft to help with fishing. But like I say, today's going to be the first day fly fishing off this, so it is a sort of suck it and see as we go. Weather-wise, it's bloody freezing, to be perfectly honest. This time last year, it was absolutely roasting. But yeah, fingers are a bit cold, and it is a bit rainy still, and the wind is not great. But yeah, let's just get out and see how we go. So stick a brew on, and we'll wait till 9 and get out on the water. All right, nearly ready. Right then, so we're all set up here. So we've got the Neris BigFun all set up for our fishing expedition today. So let's just have a look at some of the mods that we've done on it, just to make it a little bit easier for fishing. Right, so the first thing that we've added is these 4 little D-rings just on the spray deck just here, and all I've done from that is just run some 5mm shot cord through that, so that's so that I can stick a rod tube or a net and something inside of that. And then secondly, we've placed this GoPro mount just on the side here. This GoPro mount is a little bit heavy, so we've actually just added this shock cord here just to stop the camera from wobbling about. And then we just got a couple of bits of bungee just on the front and on the rear there, so obviously that's holding the net, that's keeping the rod on the side, on the back, on the stern and on the bow. In the little bag in the front we've got our anchor just stored inside of there, and then we've just got this anchor line that we can just attach the main line onto that clip there, and we can just pull that so it sits onto the bow, so that we've always got our anchor off the bow. But we shall see how that goes, because obviously we're going to be fishing into a headwind today. Right, where shall we go first? That is bloody nippy out here. We're getting piss wet through. Get the old anchor up. Let's try somewhere else. It's deeper than what I thought this is, actually. It is not a pleasurable day. I think it's time to stick a waterproof on, I think. What a lovely day. What a pleasurable day. It wasn't my thumb that tickled your bum, it was my finger. Lovely weather, you can go and do one. Right, I think it's time to introduce Terry Wogan. I think it's time to knock it on the head. So thanks for watching me blank again. It's been a cracking couple of days, even though we haven't caught anything. But that's not what it's all about. So I've really enjoyed myself.